Jenna Shemileski. Hi, Jenna.
Hi.
Good to see you. Jenna from ERA Reardon, and one of the Clark Lake boosters. You'll publish all the happenings of Clark Lake on your website.
Yeah, well, it's my neighborhood, so.
Yeah. All right, this is the weekend.
It's starting.
The weekend.
Starting. Well, we already started with the crab races that you guys were there recently. Yeah. So that's kind of the summer festivities that we do for that. But this weekend, this Saturday, we're very excited that the Yacht Club and the Raftorama Committee is hosting the Kids Triathlon.
Oh yeah, it's gotten bigger every year.
It does get bigger every year, and we have the kids race, the triathlon race, and then the grown-ups get to have a little bit of fun, and we have a kayak canoe race for the grown-ups, and then we also have the kids have a kayak race after that. We've also got live music. Brendan Abbey was there last year, and he's back again this year. And then we have Baxter's Dogs and More as a food truck there. So nice. You don't have to go anywhere. You can eat there. You can hang out, listen to live music in between, hop in a kayak, race around, come back.
Oh, it's amazing how it's grown, because I remember the first year there were like 10 kids, and I think this picture, is this last year?
This is last year's picture. I took that picture myself.
So lots yeah, it's exploded in popularity.
It really is. It's such a good time, absolutely. So, and then the following weekend, on the 3rd, we've got the Clark Lake Run, which is fun. So we've got the 5K run and a walk, and we've got the kids race. And then that night, August 3rd, are the Freedom Fireworks the Mahalics put together, and that'll be fun. And then we've got Raftorama on Sunday the 4th.
The very next day.
The very next day. So hopefully we have better weather. I'm praying that Mother Nature's a little kinder on our rafts this year. Last year they were all drowned rats, but it was still a great time, and we still had a ton of people. So we're very excited.
We had a beautiful weekend for the Hot Air Jubilee, and we can only hope that it continues. This coming weekend is the same forecast as last weekend.
Yes.
So let's keep that streak going.
I'm all for it. So you can see everybody's kind of trying to dodge the rain. This was last year.
the theme was, what was it?
Houses. So that was the Barbie house. Yeah. This year we're doing sports. Yay, sports. So I imagine we're going to see some rivalries probably out there with U of M and Ohio State. You'll definitely see more Ohio State than Michigan State fans.
Yeah, and I have noticed there's quite a few Ohio State flags flying around the lake.
There are.
Yeah.
There are.
It's a destination.
Unfortunately, I have Ohio State friends. I'm kind enough to still befriend them, but you know.
Yeah, well, we do host a lot of people from Ohio in the Irish Hills.
Yep.
During the summer.
We do. I don't know what it is. There's a lot of people from the Lima area, Ohio area, that kind of settle in our area. I'm part of the Irish Hills Chamber. I'm actually an ambassador, and ERA Reardon participates in the Lake and Home Tour, and you'd see a lot of people from Ohio coming to that as well. That's your Lima, Ohio fans.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Ohio State fans right there.
Yeah, someone calling in to complain. Sorry. But it's the up north. It's up north for people.
It's up north for them.
Yeah. Nice. Now the Run Clark Lake. By the way, and we had Pat Dwyer on the other day, and he couldn't even answer this question. And maybe you can. Which is correct? Is it Run Clark Lake or Clark Lake Run?
I thought it was Run Clark. The logo says Run Clark Lake.
There you go. Which is it?
I would go with the logo. The logo says Run Clark Lake.
The logo says Run Clark Lake.
Uh-huh.
But that's because someone told Dottie to make the logo say Run Clark Lake.
I am on the committee with Dottie, so I would say Dottie is correct.
Okay. All right.
And Johnny would back me up.
All right, so this is the 49th year of Run Clark Lake.
Yeah.
So what's going to happen the 50th year? I mean, you got to go all out next year.
It will. We'll have to do something big next year.
How many years have we had the Raftorama?
So this is 62. because we had the 60s was, but I think it's actually 63rd, but we had to skip because of COVID.
Oh.
So.
Now, are you on one of the rafts?
No, but I am working the event. I am definitely working the event.
And is there a panel of judges? How does it
It's a
decide?
very secret process. And that's actually how I started with the whole being a part of Raftorama. Is my family moved to Clark Lake and got to know, so John Menard is the man who always coordinates the judges, and it's a very secret thing. So he asked if we wanted to be judges, but we had to keep it secret. We couldn't tell a soul. And so then we show up on the day of, and it was so much fun the entire day that I immediately said, okay, how do I get on this committee? I want to be a part of this event.
Is it true the beach bar closes on the day of Raftorama?
It used to, but no, they've decided to have it open, and there is a band that evening. So the band at Raftorama is going to be Act 3, which is a very popular, great band in the area. And then when Raftorama's done, then you can mosey down to the beach bar for their band.
Good idea. All right, it's been really a great summer at Clark Lake. We've had a lot of great activities, and of course it's a beautiful lake. And we've seen this year more sailboats.
100%. The Clark Lake Yacht Club has had such a huge resurgence, and it's been amazing to see. I'm not the social director anymore, but I still am a proud member. And the racing has just grown exponentially. And Sundays we have the races, and you don't have to be a member to race on Sunday. We encourage anybody, whether you live on Clark Lake, you're coming from outside, we would love to have you join Sunday races. And then end of summer we have the regatta that we've been hosting, and that's been growing by leaps and bounds as well.
Nice. I remember when I was growing up, a lot of people got into sailing because it was really cheap to buy a little Hobie cat. And is it still that way? Is it still a good entry into boating?
I think it is.
Yeah.
It is. I'm not a sailor myself. I just enjoy, so many times we'll take our raft out, and we've got like the little swimming hole area at Clark Lake, kind of east of the point. And I love just anchoring and watching all the sailboats go around. It's a fantastic way to spend your Sunday afternoon.
All right, so there are several Sundays left in the summer, but every day's summer and Sunday at Clark Lake. Great to see you, Jenna. Thanks.
Thank you so much.
If you want to know anything about Clark Lake,
myclarklake.com.
thanks, Jenna. Jenna Shamleski from ERA Reardon and Clark Lake. Oh, we've got